Let's try to understand how to convert units. Now, some relations which we will need to do the following conversions are given to us. It's very difficult to remember them all. So, they are normally given in the test paper also. So, the first one is 40 degrees centigrade equals to how many Fahrenheits? Now, well, the relation given here is this. So, we have to find Fahrenheits from the given degree centigrades. So you can use this convert formula basically, where Fahrenheit becomes an independent variable and degree centigrade is a dependent variable. So what we can do is we can substitute 40 here for degree centigrade and calculate how much Fahrenheit it comes to, right? So, and then we'll write down our answer here. So let's do our calculation. So Fahrenheit here is equal to, let me do, so in degree Fahrenheit we have 1.8 times 40 plus 32, correct? So when you multiply by 40, that 0 makes it 18, right? So it is 18 times 4, and 4 times 8 is 32, 2, 3, and 4 plus 1 is, 4 times 1 is 4 plus 3 is 7, so we get 72 plus 30. And so we have 30 plus 72 is 102, correct? So here we get 102, right, degrees Fahrenheit. So that's how, given kind of a formula, you can actually do the transformation of one variable into another, correct? The other example here is making use of units. Correct. I've specifically taken these two examples because these are different ways of doing things, right? Now, sometimes this relation is given the other way, then you may have to isolate, see, and then figure out how to do it, correct? Now here, this example says 9 liters per 100 kilometers equals to miles per gallon. As you see, the units are kind of reverse here, right? They are talking about 9 liters on the top and kilometers in the denominator, and here we have miles in the top and gallons in the denominator. So kind of tricky, right? You have to take care of this also. So I can write 9 liters per 100 kilometers also as 100 kilometers in 9 liters. Does it make sense to you? So I can write this as 100 kilometers in 9 liters, right? That means if a car goes 100 kilometers, it consumes 9 liters. Here we say, if you fill in 9 liters of gas, you can go 100 kilometers. So both are kind of same things, right? So the idea of doing it is because we want miles on the top and gallons in the denominator. So that's the kind of unit. We want unit of distance on the top, right? And the volume of gas in the unit of distance in the numerator and the volume of gas in the denominator, right? So that is why we flipped this. It's kind of an important step. Now, we need to convert kilometers to miles and liters to gallons. That's the second part. Now, relation given to us is 1 mile is so many kilometers. So we have to get miles on the top. So what we will do is, we'll multiply this by, let me use different inks to show you what we do with this. We need miles on the top. So we'll write 1 mile on the top. 1 mile over, 1 mile is equals to 1.609 kilometer. Is it okay? So we get 1 mile over 1.609 kilometer. So by doing so, what we do is we can cancel kilometer. Do you see that? And we got mile in the numerator. Do you appreciate that? That's how we convert units. Now we need gallons in the denominator, not liters. So we say we have a relation here which says 1 gallon is equal to 3.785 liters. Do you see that? So we can write like this. Now, by doing so, I can cancel out kilometer with kilometer, right? And liter with liter. Do you see the cancellation which I have done here? Right? So once I do that, I get miles in the numerator and gallons in the denominator, and that's what we want, right? Do you understand? So that's the way to convert our units. And after this, you can always use your calculator, multiply with this and divide with this and get your answer. It's as simple as that. Perfect? So when you multiply by 100, you get, it shifts to 2 decimal places, right? So you get 378.5. And the units are miles on the top. Over, we do 9 times this, right? 9 times 9 is 81. 0. And 9 times 6 is 54. 4 and 5. 9 times 1 is 9 plus 5 is 14. And how many places after decimal? 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, and you get it here. Do you see? And the unit here is gallons. Do you get the idea? So that is how you can convert that to miles per gallon. Okay, now use your calculator and then find out your answer. But the whole idea is, when you look at this kind of a transformation of units, you may have to make a change and write this in a reverse order. Do you see that? Otherwise, it was difficult to get. Correct? So that is a very tricky problem, and that's why I took it here, because I found a lot of students getting confused at this point. I hope this makes things clear. Second, look at the way we convert units. You don't really have to remember them, but you want to go from kilometer to miles. That means kilometer should come in denominator and miles should come in numerator. And you have the conversion factor. Use that conversion factor. So 1 mile is 1.609 kilometer. 1.609 kilometer. So this is basically 1, right? Both are same things. So if you multiply by 1, you don't really change your numbers. Here also, we know 1 gallon is 3.785 liters. So 1 gallon is 3.785 liters. So both are same. So when you divide one by the other, you get 1. Multiplying by 1 doesn't change your equation, right? But it does a great thing for us. Cancels out the units which we don't want now and leaves with the units which we need. Do you see? Miles and gallons. And then we get our answer. Do you see that? So that is how we need to do our questions, correct? On transformation. And then finally use calculator and get your answer, correct? That's so simple. I hope you understand and appreciate the way this has been done. If you have any difficulty, put your comments and then we will see how best we can do to solve all your queries. Thank you.